It's not like there is like one way of doing things. It's a group effort
to express ourselves musically the way that I think we were intended to express ourselves.
This is the first band I've helped start from the ground up. The first project where I've been able to, from the very beginning, kind of put my passion for certain types of music into what it now has become.
Actually, we just sat together and started writing and pumping out demos, and the sound of Fever Youth kind of just started forming together. We had freedom to play whatever style of music we wanted to.
It's definitely been one of the best things to happen in my life. It's pushed me to be a better person and also a better musician.
I'm Johnny. I play guitar and I sing in Fever Youth.
Johnny actually balances the band out really well. He has a really good even keel about him. He keeps me in check.
He's a great musician. He's very well rounded. Adds a lot vocally to the band. Brings a lot of dynamic range.
He has learned a lot and has developed his sound dramatically. He's got a killer voice that also can really just hit those high notes, really pierce through the music.
I don't know why Johnny's in the band, except for the fact that he can sing and play guitar pretty well. Other than that, like, I don't ever see him. I think he just thinks he's too cool for us. I don't know.
My name is Jordan Landers. Play bass.
We can't stop being in projects together. One way or another, we're going to end up playing and we're going to end up jamming out again.
Jordan's been a good friend of mine for years. I've always respected him as a musician, played with him in different bands.
But Jordan's really cool. I really appreciate the person that he is, and I'm super glad that he is in our band.
I kind of can't stand him, but I also kind of can't not be around him because he's one of those guys you just learn to love, and he's also a really freaking good bassist. So I'm excited to play with him live.
Sound like a stray cat. He just keeps coming around. I guess we'll feed him. Keep some mice away. It's nice.
My name is Kalen, and I play guitar in Fever Youth.
Kalen's really cool because he's super solid in like everything he does. He's like the wise guy, so he always got some good advice to give. But he's also like a super good guitar player, and he helps me be better at everything I do just because he's so encouraging.
He actually was the first person to hand me a bass and tell me this is what I needed to play. Kalen and I were the first band ever that I was ever a part of when I was 11.
Kalen is one of the coolest guys I know. He is a big teddy bear, and I enjoy spending time with him, and I enjoy being in band with him. He's definitely pushed me to be a better vocalist.
He laughs at my jokes, so that's good, because I'm awkward, which makes him awkward for laughing at my jokes. That's equally as awkward, right? So, this is awkward.
I'm Brady, and I'm the lead vocalist.
We went through so many different vocal auditions, and thankfully we eventually came across Brady. I was most concerned about finding a person who would be in the vocal spot in the band, and he really just exceeds my expectations.
I think Brady is the encourager of the band. He's always got your back.
Brady. Brady's an incredible vocalist. We'll do Johnny next. Johnny, great guitar player. Kalen, Ray. What's the band name? Yeah, Brady's an insanely talented vocalist. He has a huge range. He's grown a lot since we first met with him. I hang out with him a lot. Him and I have a lot of personality traits that are the same.
My name is Ray, and I play drums in Fever Youth.
And Ray is a freaking good drummer, and I'm super excited to have him in the band because it seems like Ray would not play this type of music, but because he does, and he's so good at everything else, it brings like a totally different flavor to our music, and so it's kind of cool to have him.
He's probably one of the best drummers I've ever worked with, so that's definitely a plus. Totally stoked that you want to be in the band.
Definitely enhanced the songwriting, enhanced the drum parts. It just takes everyone to the next level.
We wanted Ray to be a part of the band for a really long time. It never really worked out timing-wise, but in the end, it was awesome to finally get him on board. He's a perfect fit, and can't think of anybody else better to be behind the kid.
When it came time to actually name the project, what the band was actually being called, I was scrolling through a bunch of slam poetry inserts from college kids from New York, and I ran across one from this girl. Her name is Nicola Alexander, and the actual poem that she wrote, it says, "Adulthood places its hands on everyone eventually. I'm not gonna lie, being an adult scares the living shit out of me. But I know who I am, and your youth is a fever you can't cool. And yeah, age is a number, but I'll tell you what, all the cigarettes and scratch tickets in the world aren't going to make me old before I say so." When I read that, it just kind of brought back all the memories of when I was 15 or 16 and all just the unnecessary pressure that the generation before us or our parents had put on us, that you need to be something, you need to figure out who you're going to be and what you're going to be for the rest of your life. And it just felt like the entire time we were growing up, we just couldn't get a hold of ourselves. It felt like we were sick, and there was no cure. And now that especially with this project, we had the opportunity to create whatever we wanted to. We could be whoever we wanted to, and it was just a fresh start. There was no one telling us who to be or what to be. It was essentially just every single person in this band has chosen to come along in this journey and make this something that they believe in. And that's who we are.
My way to the light, yeah.